What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be playing some ranked seasons. I'm going to be playing with the highest team overall build that I could possibly build. I'm going to be playing with all Immortals in the lineup, as you can see, all 99s, and then on the bench we also have all Immortals. The only person that I'm not using is George Brett, as you guys saw in the squad there. We do have all Immortal starting pitchers. The only guys in the bullpen that I don't have that would be higher overalls would be the 97 overall Craig Kimbrell and the 96 overall Blake Trinan. Those are the only two guys that I'm not going to be using in this one. I am going to have instead Edwin Diaz, Koji Uehara, Josh Hader, and then the three Immortals along with Eric Gagne, which they're also really high overalls. The only difference would be 2 overalls in Koji and with that Kimbrell, and then 1 overall with Hader most likely. That'd be the only difference, but I wanted to go ahead and show those two players right here. I don't really think they're necessarily the best pitchers. Blake Trinan definitely has a good cutter and a good sinker combination, but all of his pitches are really fast. This is going to be the starting lineup. I put Stan Musial in right field just because I hadn't used him. I put Ryan Sandberg at second base because I also haven't used him in a little bit. I wanted to mix it up when it comes to that, and I'm glad that I got Nolan Ryan on the mound because I haven't pitched with Nolan Ryan in a really long time. The last time I used him, last couple times I used him, I have pitched well with him, but at the same time against really good players, I have gotten rocked with Nolan Ryan. So I went ahead and used him against this guy, and this guy had a good record here. So I was a little bit nervous playing it at Chip It Field with the wind. There was no wind in this game, and so at least that's good. There's no wind deciding anything, but he was first pitch swinging. He squared it up right away. So I was a little bit nervous playing it with Nolan Ryan because his controls is the issue, and in this game I already have a tough time locating pitches. I know a lot of people struggle to locate pitches, and when you're playing on like All-Star or Hall of Fame difficulty, whatever this is, I'm in the 696, something like that, so it is All-Star difficulty, I'm pretty sure, but when you're playing at the low levels like that, the low difficulties, then you never know what's going to happen. If you hang a pitch, anybody can hit it out, especially if you get an increased PCI while you swing. If you hang the pitch, that's a lot of the case, that's what happens. Here is a perfect example of that. I'm surprised that he didn't crush that changeup. Circle change, I had early feedback. It was right over the middle of the plate. Now I'm going with a low changeup. I got blinking good feedback, and he hits that one out. So definitely not what I wanted to start the game. But I have been giving up a lot of runs early on in games and having to come back. So down 1 run, I mean, I'm going to have to put up a few runs anyway, but I also have to look to get the confidence back. I wasn't able to score anything in the first inning, so I move on to the second inning. I wanted to keep this gameplay short, but as much as I didn't show as much as I could of the action. But here we're facing Jose Bautista. I went with the fastball inside, and he was a little bit late on that one. I got inside on his hands there. He hits it to center field. If he would have pulled that one, that one probably would have been a 2-run homer. But Griffey does make the play there. That's going to bring up Chris Davis, the flashback version of Chris Davis, and he has 120-something power. He's amazing. And I got in on his hands there. I threw a fastball inside once again. Got the pop fly to Stan Musial. Musial makes the play there. And now he has Yogi Berra up at the plate. I don't want Yogi Berra to do any damage against me, and I threw him a pitch, caught way too much of the middle of the plate there, and he does hit it to Griffey. Griffey does make the play, though. So I'm looking to tie up this game. I have Ted Williams coming up to bat here, and Ted Williams is one of my best hitters. All I have to do is look for a pitch over the middle of the plate. I'm looking for a hanger, and that's exactly what he throws there. I was early on that. I swung early, but I did pull it. It was out over there in the lawn area and just stayed fair, just barely. Sometimes those go foul, but I had the PCI on it, hit it 116. Now we have Albert Pujols up at the plate. I'm looking for a fastball inside, and that's exactly what he throws me. I turn on it, rip it to left field. That's going to be back-to-back home runs, and I'm looking to continue on. I mean, nobody out in the inning. I have Stan Musial coming up to bat here. I haven't used him in a little bit. But after some time here, I guess he dashboarded and quit out. I was able to move the PCI around. I didn't think I lost connection, but I'm not really sure what happened there. But I definitely thought that one would have been a good game all around. We move up to 723. Let's go ahead and get right into the next game. We have Tom Seaver facing off against Mortal Bob Feller. And he's got a very good team. Javier Baez, Jose Ramirez, Mike Trout, Ted Williams, Mookie Betts, Stan Musial, the Scrub as his creative player, Gary Sanchez, and then Bob Feller as his pitcher. So definitely a great overall team. I do have the Immortals all making their return into the lineup, which I haven't used a lot of these cards in a little bit. I did kind of get a warm-up game in the last one, but I only got up to Stan Musial, and I didn't even get Ryan Sandberg up to bat. So I have Chipper Jones up here. on a leadoff base hit, infield base hit there from Griffey. I'm trying to steal second here, and he throws a sinker inside, low and inside, got too much of the plate. I swung early and hit that one out with Chipper Jones. That's going to be a 2-run shot. Now that brings up Ted Williams. Later on in the same inning, I did pop up with Babe Ruth, but throws a curveball over the middle part of the zone. If I would have pulled that one and swung a little bit earlier, I think that would have also been gone. But as soon as I saw the animation and how high that ball was up in the air, I didn't think it was going out. It was to the warning track. Mike Trout made the play, and I was looking for a fastball inside there with Pools on a 2-1 count. I hit it to left field. That's going to be just off the wall. His center fielder Mike Trout was unable to make the play there. I'm not sure what buttons he pressed, if he pressed R1 or what buttons he should have pressed. I don't know what it looked like on his screen, but unfortunately his fielder was unable to make that play. That brings up Stan the Man, and Stan the Man is definitely clutch. Stan Musial rips one down the line. That's going to be a single. I didn't want to test him because I have Sandberg coming up afterward, and I just didn't want to test the arm there in right field. I have had some success with this Ryan Sandberg. I'm looking for a pitch inside on the inside half, either a fastball or a slider. I'm going to go ahead and steal. He throws a hanging slider over the middle of the plate, and that's going to be a 2-run shot, a no-doubter. I pulled that one to left field there. And Sandberg is amazing. He only has 92 power, but that one had 110 exit velocity, as you can see there. That brings up Piazza. And I wanted to go the other way with that one. I probably should have taken that pitch. It was definitely a good pitch on the outer half. I squared it up. I went the other way with it well, but it was right to the right fielder. With Shive's dimensions, they're kind of crazy. So that's why I didn't want to test the guy out there in right field. I didn't know how the ball was going to bounce out there. And at the same time, that's why I'm trying to hit the ball the other way there. If he does throw on the outer half anyway. So especially after hitting the ball on the inside, I also want to show the opponent that anywhere he throws in the zone, I'm going to be able to hit it. I'm up 5-0 in this game, and I'm looking to just throw strikes, get the outs, and hopefully he expands the zone a little bit and starts to chase. There I had a 3-0 count. I worked all the way back to a 3-1, and he fouled one off. He swung 3-0. He fouled one off, and then I got that 12-6 curveball in the outside corner. It might have been ball 4, but it looked good enough for him to swing anyway and hit it to left field. Ted Williams made the play. Now we have Mike Trout up. I went with the fastball. I went with the fastball away there, and it caught too much of the plate that I wanted it to, but Babe Ruth is able to make the play there. The wind was blowing out in this game, and the opponent, I mean, I'm sure he could have came back. He just quit out. He quit out of it, and that's not going to be the last clip of this video. We are going to move up, I think, to 750 something. Let's see, what was the rating? We were at 720. Okay, so now we move up 762. Wow, that opponent was in the CS at 838 already. So this is the squad I was using for the Field of Streams tournament. I did have some other finest cards. I've recently sold Christian Yelich, who was on the bench for the tournament, and then I recently sold Jose Ramirez and picked up that Reggie Jackson. That was in the last gameplay video that I uploaded. But this is the first game. This is round 1. I was able to salvage at least some of the clips. I wanted to get at least somewhat of a highlight video for you guys. I did link all 3 rounds to all 3 streams over on Twitch in the last gameplay video when I did debut that Reggie Jackson. I will also link those in this video because they won't be there forever. They will only be there for like 14 days or 2 weeks or whatever the case is on Twitch. I forget the exact time frames, but I wanted to include that for as long as possible. That event was really awesome to be a part of. It was an amazing event to see. I wish I would have gotten a chance to see more of the Field of Streams side of it and more of the behind the scenes stuff, because I'm always curious to see what goes on in those tournaments. And I know Sparky and the firm also put up a tournament a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, and that was a big time success as well. A lot of people participated in this, and it takes a lot of hard work, so I just want to say shout out to those guys once again. But here I popped up with Babe Ruth. I wasn't getting anything going in this first game of the tournament. I mean, I struggled early on in these shortened games. This was a 5-inning game. The first day was 1 Immortal max, and then anybody else you want. No caps, no knuckleballers. When I say cap, I mean a creative player, and no knuckleballers. And then it was a 5-inning game on legend difficulty, so that's why the PCI is a little bit smaller. I was hitting the ball hard, just right to him early on in this one. And then I guess in the second round I can kind of give you guys a sneak peek on how the rounds went. In the second round I came out on fire against TYK Factus, and he's a great player. Definitely check his channel out. I'll probably link his channel with the second round and third round against Notorious. I'll probably link his channel as well. I'm not sure if this opponent D-Schwiz streams over on Twitch, but it definitely was a good opponent. All 3 guys I played were all amazing players there. I lined out with Mookie Betts. I hit one right to him. That was the best swing I had put on so far in the tournament, and this was only in the 3rd inning. Bottom of the 3rd inning with 2 outs, facing Josh Hader. He hangs a slider up in the zone, and Steve Pearce hits one out there. So that was my first run, first swing, first hit of the tournament. I hadn't given up anything since the game started in this one, but up 1, anything can happen. He hits one that arguably could have been a home run as well with Stanton there. I knew I was going to see that Stanton quite a bit in this tournament. I think everybody I faced had him. But there I was able to get a just early home run with Babe Ruth, pulled it down the right field line. That part of the yard of Ship It, in this particular stadium, in this park, is amazing. I mean, if you're able to launch one down the line and keep it fair, you're going to have success here at Ship It. It's tough to rob those home runs with the lefty bat because of the wall out there in right field, and if you can send one out every now and then, I mean, just keep it fair. The ones that go foul, those ones will kill you anytime you play at Ship It. But there with Babe Ruth, I was getting an insurance run, and then here in the top of the 5th inning, I was getting the strikeout. He did get a base hit, had the tying run at the plate. I did get the strikeout, but I will link the other gameplays down in the comment section below and pin it. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is my highest overall team build, along with the Field of Streams tournament gameplay round 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm College Lefty, and have a great day. Take care.